Hello, this is Mr. Parks with a homework help video for 5th grade for Module 3, Lesson 3. So the last module and all of this module has been working with division. We're finally to the point that we're going to start talking about how we can adjust our answers if we try to guess a number and it doesn't work. So just to give you an idea of what we're working on, I normally recommend that students write out their math facts if they don't have them memorized. So for instance, if we wanted to know the exact math facts for this, we would be counting by 24s and seeing how close we can get to 941. And so what I might do is actually have them write out 24 and then do 24 plus 24 is 48, and then 48 plus 24 is 72. 72 plus 24 would be 96, and so on and so forth. I might ask them to do the first 5. So that would give us up to 120. And then if we need to go past that, we can go ahead and do that. For this, we actually have one more thing that we need to do, which is going to be use compatible numbers. So what I would normally do is tell them to round. In this case, with compatible numbers, we could change this to 25, which would be really easy to work with. And then we can round the 941 down to 900. And then we could get a really good estimate very quickly. And that estimate would get us 36. Because we can count 4 times by 25 to get to 100, and we have 9 hundreds. So we are going to work through this. I would go ahead and say that if we've already made our list, it should be pretty easy. So if I use the first number of my estimate, which was a 3, that would go in here. I'm going to try to zoom in just a little bit. And so is our estimate too high, too low, or correct? It looks correct because I can put a 72 down here, and I don't go past 94, and when I subtract, I only have 22. So that means I didn't guess a number that was too small. So those are the things that we're going to be looking at when we're doing this. When we're multiplying, do we go past our number that we're supposed to? Or do we pick a number that's too small and we have too much left over to where we need to add another group or more than one group to where when we subtract we get an appropriate answer for that. So estimate was correct. I'm just going to put C for that. Adjust the first digit and then divide. Well, we already did that. We don't need to change anything. We are going to have 22 tens left. So we're trying to figure out, I've got 94 tens here. I want to put them into 24 equal groups. I can put 3 in each group, and then I have 22 left over. And so now the next step would be to bring down the 1. And now I'm working with 221 ones. I'm going to try to put those into 24 equal groups. So my estimate for this would give me 6. If I were to do that, I lost track of where my list went. So 120, I could add to that real quick, and that would give me 144. I am sorry, I'm doing something weird here. What's going on? Yeah, that all looks good. So now the number 6 isn't going to work. So if I go ahead and plug the 6 in up here, which was from my estimate, we are going to get only 144. When we subtract, we are going to have way, way more than what we actually need. We're going to end up with, let's see, we get 21 minus 7, so 77 left over. So I could make another 3 more groups of 24 out of that. It is too low. And so that means the estimate gets us pretty close, but it doesn't give us the exact answer. And so what we would need to do is now go ahead and we'll go ahead and put this back up here. We've got 221. And we're going to say that we can go up another 2 groups. Let's try 9 groups. So we get 9 times 4 gives us 36. We carry a 3. 9 times 2 gives us 18, plus 3 gives us 21. When we subtract, we have 5 remaining. So our answer is 39. And with a remainder of 5, that means it's going to take us part of another day to finish this. We're trying to scan the ocean floor. So it is going to take us, we could actually change it to a fraction, or we could round it up. So if we do it as a fraction, it would take us 39 and 5/24 days. Or we could just go ahead and say that it would take 40 days. If we were working with purchasing something, that would be the part that we would go ahead and say, well, I have to buy 1 more box because I can't just buy 5 out of 24 of whatever it is that we're trying to get. So that concludes this particular video. Hopefully it's not too confusing, but it also explains what we've been working on with our steps for dividing with 2-digit divisors. Which means we're doing long division and we're having to do multiple steps to get from the beginning to the end of our division problem. So hopefully that helps for students that are still struggling with the process for that. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.